That's 9 Inch Nails on the show. It's Rock 105.3. That was such a transition. Yes, it is a free comedy Friday today. We are very excited to have our next guest who's performing at the American Comedy Company. A couple shows tonight, couple shows tomorrow night. First timer for Free Comedy Friday. It's Joe List.
Yay!
Hey,
Joe, welcome.
This is my first time setting foot in San Diego in my life.
Is it right?
This is the last major city I've never visited in my life.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've spent months of my life in L.A. and San Francisco. Never been to San Diego.
What do you think?
Well, I'm staying downtown in the gas lamp.
Right.
And so far, I'm like, everyone's wrong about this city. This city stinks. I've only been on one street. But,
Yeah, that's not great.
No, I went. I took a ride down to the beach and everything.
Okay,
Everyone
good.
says how amazing San Diego
San
is.
Diego's
But when
pretty
you
nice.
come directly to where the comedy club is,
Little
you're
tough.
like, this doesn't feel
It's
like
a
the
little
best.
rough over there.
You get in one of the tents that's down there. You
Make
know,
some
to see
friends.
what's going on.
My wife was down there last week, and there was a homeless woman just walking around shirtless.
Yeah.
Just
You'll get
out
that.
and about.
You'll get
There
that.
you go.
Yeah, I saw a guy's rear end, like real up close. Like I was eating a cheeseburger and just a full, like right there.
Full
Yeah.
moonshot.
In your face.
Full moonshot.
Yeah.
It was not a
Different
it wasn't
kind of
terrible,
buns.
but yeah.
Oh, he had it going on?
It could have used a scrub, but it was, it looked like he'd done
see
some
that.
squats,
Yeah, a couple
Totally
spots.
see that. Very
but-
interesting.
Yeah, so far so good. We did a show last night. It was sold out. It was like unreal. It was
Yeah, the club's
killer.
great.
Yeah.
American Comedy Company's great.
Yeah, good vibe.
Yeah, there are some good spots downtown, but I mean, you know, once you go down a certain street in certain area, it gets a little
Yes.
wonky.
Yeah, it feels a
But
little
it's
bit
like LA. I mean,
it feels
LA,
a little bit like downtown
yeah.
LA. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
100%.
my buddy's in town. He's been here a bunch. He's like a merchant marine, so he's going to take me to all the spots.
There
like
we go.
Top
There
Gun
you
and the
go.
beach and the park.
We
and
go
Balboa.
Legoland.
Oh,
SeaWorld.
I don't know if that's
Where
on
we
the
going?
list.
Where are we going, Joe?
Well, Balboa Park.
Okay.
I guess.
Okay.
Well, you may get a
Oh, it's
little-
going to be busy today.
Yeah.
Do not
It's
go
going to
there.
be busy
Oh, wait,
today.
Emily.
Wait, what's going on?
Well, it's this thing called December Nights, and it's cool, but if you want to be like, feel like you're in Times Square on New Year's Eve, then go there.
Well,
I don't want that.
that doesn't start till
That starts
later,
later,
though, right?
but
That's what's being set up right now.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
starts today.
I think
what's
like
this-
a lot of the parking lots are all closed off to have like carnival rides and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I think it's
okay.
probably.
What's
You
this
guys
other place?
were scaring Joe.
It's a peninsula-y thing. Hold on. Point Loma?
Okay.
That's where I'm from.
Point
Emily
Loma?
grew up in Point Loma.
Yeah, where do you want to go? Emily will take you.
Emily will take me.
Get you. I got a whole itinerary out. Go to Ocean Beach and have lunch.
Okay, Ocean Beach. I'll go down to Ocean Beach,
Yeah, easy.
and that sounds good.
Sunset Cliffs.
Sunset Cliffs.
You know,
That's what I was just
that-
looking
there
at.
you go.
There you go.
All right.
You're gonna get the whole tourist.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah, that's good
It is interesting to be a comic because you work at night, so you kind of do have all day to explore the cities. Do you do that normally?
I do. I'm a big runner. I mean, I used to be more, but a city I've never been to.
Yeah.
Now, most cities I've been to 38 times. So
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'll just lay here. And, yeah.
Yeah, you've seen it. Where's
exactly.
home base for you?
New York.
Oh, okay,
So
cool.
I'm in New York, but on the road all the time, and I'm excited to be here.
Oh, that's cool. That's
yeah.
cool. First time.
Very cool.
That's very exciting.
Yeah.
So are you a big holidays guy? Do you get into the holidays and kind
I
of thing?
love the holidays, but I have a 1-year-old baby, so this is like his second Christmas. So he's still not fully knowing what it is, but now it's getting exciting because the holidays. I love the Christmas music and all the business, but as an adult, you do feel like it's like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
We're just kind of standing around, like you don't want to buy gifts, and it's like having a kid makes it feel real.
It
again.
changes the game.
Yeah, definitely. But I love the holiday music and all the.
Will
crap.
you do the traditional like leaving cookies for Santa and that kind of stuff?
I think we will, but next year. He's still
won. I mean,
yeah,
yeah.
he's
What
still
do
What
like
kids do at one? I don't remember. Are they walking around?
they poop a lot. He's starting to. He walks like Jim Morrison. Like he's
Oh,
kind
hell yeah.
yeah. He's a little bit zombie. Like he's just starting to walk like from
Yeah.
here to there,
Yeah.
and it's also hard because kids develop at different ages, and we go to like the playground, and this kid's like just running, and I'm like, oh, how old is he? And they're like, he's 8 months. And I'm like, damn it, my kid sucks. So there's a lot of that. But
Yes.
I got a broken one.
he kind of says dad, and if you say banana, he says nana. Like he's he's an idiot.
He's-
but
no, He's trying.
Yeah, he's
Getting
figuring it
there.
out.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
We'll work it out.
Yeah.
He's a sweet, handsome boy, and it's fun. I tell this story on stage, but he just had like an infection in his like pinky finger somehow. It got all red.
What the hell?
Yeah, it was all red and swollen. So I was like, I'll take him to the doctor. My wife was working. I was like, I'll take him to the doctor.
Okay.
And then my wife was like, I think maybe he got like a cut on his finger and he got some poo particles in there and it got infected. And I was like, that sounds like something. So then I sent it to the doctor. I go, yeah, I think maybe he got cut, got some poo in there, and then the doctor goes, "What? No." And then I had to just.
And then you look like the idiot.
Like, this is my theory,
Yeah,
and I'm
yes,
like, no, I don't know. He doesn't have.
My wife's the doctor. You're the doctor.
The doctor literally goes, "Why would he have poo in his finger?" And I'm like, "I don't know. My wife sucks. She said it. I don't know." And then the doctor got really serious. She's like, "You can't have his finger in poo." And I'm like, "We're not putting his finger in poo."
You're not doing fingerprints. Or
Yeah, exactly. Like,
let's do some drawings with some poo here.
Yes.
With our little one.
furious with my wife. I'm like, "You gave me that theory. I brought it into the doctor's office, and I think I'm like, we got to go to a different doctor now."
Yeah.
Did they figure it out? What is it?
She said it just happens. You just get an infection, a cuticle, whatever, and like literally,
Not
he
poo
took.
fingers.
Yeah, he took a little. Whatever, I don't know.
Antibiotic?
Vicodin. Yeah, no, antibiotic.
Yeah. I don't think Vicodin for an infection. I would think that's for fun. That's for fun, not for an
No,
infection.
I don't know. That's not for fun either.
My bad. My bad. Okay.
I used to do it for fun, but
Yeah, but
I
different
had to
times.
Put those days behind me. But
Yeah,
anyway,
good for you.
he took some kind of whatever you said.
Antibiotic.
There you
Antibiotic. That's
go.
You're
right.
a dad now. You should know the word
Yeah.
antibiotic.
Yes, totally fine. He's
Yeah,
all
whatever.
good now.
Whatever.
He's got 9 fingers and he's making do with it.
Okay. We got Joe List in studio this morning. He's performing at the American Comedy this weekend. Couple shows tonight, couple shows tomorrow night. Definitely got to go see Joe. Are you still doing the podcast with Mark Norman?
Oh yeah. We've been doing it for 11 years. Or
That's
something.
crazy.
Wow.
'cause
Yeah, it's
Mark
crazy.
used to come here quite a bit. He's a little too big now.
Yeah,
I guess.
sorry,
I don't know
Mark.
what's going on,
Yeah,
Mark.
he's the big shot.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that guy.
I don't want to get too big. That's my thing.
Okay.
I'd like to keep it real
Right here.
Yeah.
low.
Yeah.
Smart.
I don't want to have all
our
that
show.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want the money.
It's too much.
Oh,
You got to pay more taxes then.
yeah.
That is true.
Good logic
Do you-
there.
would
Unless
you
you're
like-
a billionaire.
Yeah.
They don't
Do you
pay
like
taxes.
bigger venues, or are you fine with just regular comedy clubs? Or?
I like small. I prefer artistically, I prefer a small venue.
Because you can
but,
hear like the laughter. and
Yeah,
stuff?
they're right on top of you. But theaters are nice because you do one show and then you go home, which
Okay.
is different here. I mean,
Yeah.
here I'm happy to be visited. I got a pander.
Yeah.
I want to be here.
No,
all
I
week.
want.
Oh, you love this
I love
place.
it here.
Yeah,
I love
love
American
it.
Comedy Company.
Love it.
But no, so like a theater, obviously, it's one show and you make all the money in one.
Because aren't you
night.
doing some shows with Louis C.K. and those are big, right?
Yeah, I did. I mean,
Or
in
you already did?
2016, 17, I did a whole full arena tour with him,
Which
and
is
now
crazy.
I'll do a couple things here and there.
An arena that seems, I don't know, intimidating, and the sound seems weird, and I don't know. Did you like it?
It was crazy. Some of them, like the LA Forum, for some reason we didn't do San Diego then. There's no love for San Diego.
know,
Yeah,
what's
why
up,
do you
man?
hate us,
Yeah.
Joe?
Not me. It's Louis. He's a bad guy.
That son of a.
He's a bad guy.
We did the LA Forum, and that's actually like weirdly intimate. It's like one level. There's not like an upper deck. It's felt small and like great. And then we did like Madison Square Garden.
Oh.
We did it a few times.
Whoa.
Wow.
And that was insane.
What's that like? I can't even imagine. Especially you're an East Coaster playing MSG. That's got to be.
It was insane. And the weird thing about stand-up comedy is like you only have your jokes. Like you can't really. It's not like I'm like, all right, I'm going to do some really big stuff. Like I just have the same
Same
joke. Where I'm
It's
like,
like you can't cover a song, too,
yeah, exactly.
or whatever.
Like we're going to bust out some special stuff.
Yeah.
And-
And some Aerosmith.
Most of the shows were great, but we did one show. That was the year 2017. He was like at his peak, and he did like 5 shows there. And the 5th show was like the 5th one to sell, so it felt like people that were like, "Fine, we'll just go and see him." And the crowd was not hot, and I bombed
Oh no, and MSG.
for like 15,000 people. And literally, I did a joke and. You know, like every once in a while in comedy, one person will laugh, and you'll be like, "This guy gets it."
Yeah.
I almost did that and caught myself because I heard one guy go, "Ha ha," and I wanted to be like, "Hey,
See,
But you're like, you
that's
can't-
what you're supposed to be
that's
doing.
tough.
Yeah.
you can't
Well, I
point
was-
out one guy."
Yeah, and what I was gonna say too to follow up, like when you're at a big arena like that, because I've seen comics at big arenas, and the opener has to go on while people are still being seated, while people are talking. How distracting is that? Like, is that
Very.
super? Yeah, like that's. I wouldn't be able to like keep thinking what I was doing because I'd be so distracted by everything.
Yeah.
No, it sucks, and you have to try to like focus on the few people that are like watching like this.
Yeah,
but
100%.
You can see people be like, "Excuse me, sorry,"
Yeah, right,
and like
right.
they're cutting through, and then the lights are kind of up. Also,
yeah.
it's a weird feeling. And
That's tough.
A lot of them you're doing 7 minutes too. Like you just do 7, 8
wow.
minutes, and it was a strange feel. But it was on. I mean, we flew private and
Still
all that.
cool.
crazy
Oh, so it was a cool
stuff.
experience.
And
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
it was unbelievable. But it definitely was not what I would like to do.
Normally.
I mean, I'd like to make the money.
Right.
But,
But not too much money.
Yeah.
No,
yeah, exactly.
that's
I don't
right.
wanna-
you gotta stay level.
Gunned down in the streets, for God's sake.
Yeah, so Joe and I were talking off the air. I asked him if he's a true crime fan, and he said he is, and he's locked into this whole assassination of the insurance guy. And
It's wild. I mean, it's in my town.
Yeah.
It's like really. My mother called. She was like nervous. She's like, "There's a murderer on the loose." I'm like, "I think I'm
Like he's
okay."
targeting you.
Like, he's like,
like United Healthcare
Yeah.
and Joe List.
now on to that comedian.
Yeah.
I've been looking for this guy.
I saw him bomb 7 years ago.
He pointed me out and said I was the only one laughing. No, it's crazy because he's on the loose. And I did a set that night in New York, and I was like, he could be in here.
Yeah.
Like, he could be at the show.
That is crazy to think about
that is
because
weird.
nobody knows who he is.
Nobody
yet.
knows who he is or
You know,
where
they-
he is.
I
It's
think
crazy.
they finally got a face.
Yeah, because he
Show
was
the
flirting
face.
with some like chick or something, and she wanted to see
So
his
he
face.
murders somebody and then flirts with somebody?
No, it
I
was
think
like
it was prior to.
right before, and she asked to see his face because they were like flirting, but he still had the thing on, and so he pulled it down.
That's the story. That's like the one
Really?
place they said he slipped up. He was there for 10 days, mask and hood, and then a woman was like, "Hey, let me see your face," and he was like, "Ah."
Chicks will get you, man.
Yeah.
This is what happens.
I hope they hooked up at least.
Yeah, well, that'd be nice.
I don't know if there was
guess. I
time
don't know.
though.
Yeah, good point. I don't know.
Yeah, and it's pretty wild. Nobody really has much sympathy. I mean, everybody's saying no one should ever get murdered, but they're like,
Insurance.
I had this one time with medical insurance and blah blah blah.
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
It's a weird vibe, you
Kind of
know.
as a family. It's
But fascinating.
Yeah, it feels like a Joker movie. It's really crazy.
Kind of.
Yeah.
That's a great call.
yeah.
They said that some like investigators, because I've been watching it nonstop, they were like, he might have taken that into consideration. Like he's going to have empathetic jurors.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
People like, I mean, I'm like looking at the internet, like there's a lot of people that are like, I hope he gets away with it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, my brother-in-law's a doctor, and I texted him like, "What's going on?" Because he's on like a lot of doctors' forums and stuff.
Yeah.
And he goes, "It's crazy what some doctors are saying."
Wow.
Because like he's like, but they're so jaded by how insurance companies won't cover chemotherapy for children.
Right.
So like they're like,
Yeah.
so he's like saying some people are saying some pretty wild things. You know.
Wow.
yeah, and I mean, it would be crazy if this like changed the healthcare system.
Who knows?
I feel like
I mean, and it's all because of that one dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
The
what
day,
a
the
murderer.
day that it
Yeah.
happens too, the healthcare system comes out. Blue Cross Blue Shield says they don't want to cover anesthesia for a certain amount of time, and then that happens, and now they're like, "Well, wait a minute."
Yeah, so
Yeah,
they kind of changed it already.
yeah, it's pretty wild.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
doesn't
and they're
make
like
sense.
blurring now the like CEOs and the head people. Like it used to be prominent on their website, like this is our owner or whatever, and now they're like blurring all their photos,
Crazy.
so nobody knows who they are.
Weird time.
Yeah.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Yeah, okay, wait, no.
Merry Christmas out there.
And go see
folks.
Joe.
Yeah,
He's going
yeah.
to be
Laugh,
performing at the
yeah.
American Comedy Company. Couple shows tonight, couple shows tomorrow night. Joe, enjoy San Diego.
Absolutely, I
Welcome
will.
to town, man.
Yeah,
Glad
I'm
to
thrilled to
have
be
you.
here. Thank you guys
Anytime
for
you come
having me.
back, come on in.
Absolutely.
Right
Thank
on,
you
there
guys.
go.
Appreciate it.
Yep.